Alright, B-Bay40 back again with another laboratory video for the game Those Who Remain in Roblox. I've just been exploring all over the map trying to find a place, make a good place to make a final stand against the zombies. Since most players, you can't outrun them. After about wave 7, wave 8, they just get too fast and they overrun you and end up killing everybody. Unless you're like a level 85 or 100 player and you can equip the extra speed perk. You don't have much of a chance to survive in this map because they generate a ton of zombies. They just constantly coming and just overwhelm you. So I'm running over into the same area, but what I found from following an escort, one of the escorts ran into a small room that's right alongside of the big rooms that I mentioned in my other video. So I like it because there's only one entrance, and that always is beneficial in an improvement because you can put all the wire in one spot instead of trying to spread it out over two locations or two doorways. I could put it all just in one doorway right here. You see that's the big room in front of me right there, and the other room's off to the side, off to the right over there. And I'm going to go run over and just grab some more wire while I can before I get too many zombies coming. But it's only wave 4, so it's not that difficult to do right now in a low wave. And again, you want to check the hallways before you start to lay down some wire. Make sure there's no zombies coming, because they'll just keep coming right in the door as you're trying to lay down the wire and get you. Now there's several things I want to point out about this, and you have 3 options for laying down the wire here. Either dead in the middle, or off to the left side, or off to the right side. Wherever you happen to lay the wire, you want to stand on that side. So if you put the wire right in the middle, you want to stay in the middle. And if you put the wire to the right, you want to stay over to the right side and draw the zombies to that side. So you want to make sure the zombies run into the wire. The wire is just not quite wide enough to cover the entire doorway. So if you put it in the middle, you got to stay in the middle pretty much. Otherwise, they may sneak by the edges, either the right side or left side. And there, I don't know if you noticed that one of the military guys somehow gets stuck in the floor. It's just a glitch I noticed since I've been running this little strategy here. Is somehow, somewhere, the zombies either spawning in the floor or somehow ended up dropping into the floor. I don't know what's going on here, but it just had me laughing. It's kind of funny. And they still come after you, boy. They are just like locked in on you. They want you in the worst way. And I can actually shoot them with my flamethrower. If I hit them just right, I can kill them. There he goes, right there. I set him on fire. It was too funny. But every time, if you ever try this, ever do this particular strategy here, and you'll see it. And those damn turd chuckers, I hate those damn things. Even though I shot him and set him on fire, he still threw a turd at me and hit me as I was running off. Those things really suck. I hate them damn things. So I was going up here looking around to see if the escort was still around. I can join the group. But I guess he had already reached his destination. So I'm just helping this other player out a little bit. And I'm going to run back down to my little hole down there. My little room. Now, the reason I'm looking for a place to make a final stand is just because, as I was saying, as you get in high waves, especially once you hit wave 8, if you don't have that speed perk, you're pretty much going to be dead. The zombies will catch up to you, they'll overrun you and kill you, because there's so many of them and they're faster than you. No, they will be by the time you get to wave 8. They'll be outrunning you. So, and like I said, this little room here, I like it better because it's just one doorway, and it's a deep enough room where if you shot a toxic one, that the ones that explode and release the toxic gas, you can back off in this corner far enough away from it that the gas won't hit you and kill you. But the other thing I want to point out is if one of those guys, like the bloaters, one of them just died there, they're not very strong. They're not the guys who throw things at you. They're not the turd chuckers. They're the other really fat ones. And if you shoot them, like I said, they explode and release a bunch of toxic gas. But also, if they hit one of the bombs, if they hit a clap bomb, or if they hit a jack-in-the-box, or killed with one, they will also release the gas. So I don't recommend using the bombs inside the doorway. If you want to use them, stick them outside the door. The jack-in-the-box, just plant them outside. Just pop up really quick and plant it. And here comes another another zombie stuck in the ground. So, and that way, if you kill them, you kill them outside or at the doorway, far enough away that the gas won't kill you. And the other thing, the only other zombies you have to worry about, obviously, are the police. The riot police. They are the toughest zombie, and the wire, I mean, you pretty much can't lay down enough wire to kill them. So you're going to have to be ready to shoot them when they come around the corner. And the other ones, like I was saying, are the turd chuckers. Turd chuckers are nice and slow, but they're also very tough. So, and one thing I found, in order to avoid getting hit by the flying turds, is to stand close to the door. When you're close to one of those guys, they don't throw anything at you. They try to hit you like all the other zombies. They just want to hit you with their arms. So if you stay close to the door, when those guys come around the corner, you don't have to worry about them throwing anything at you, and you just shoot them because they're nice and slow. So basically, if you can lay down enough wire, usually 8 or 10 coils, if you get them laid out on the ground, that's enough to, I think that'd be enough to even make it through wave 10. And all you have to do is shoot these guys here, the riot police, and shoot the turd checkers when they come around the corner. And also, it's going to take more than one person. I can't. I've tried best I could. I've tried different combinations of perks, and even when using the perk where I have a bundle, I can carry 2 bundles of wire. It's just not enough, because you lay down 4 wires, and 4 wires is not enough to keep you safe at higher waves, like wave 7 or 8, 9 or 10. So this one here, I've managed to be lucky enough to get more drops within the room itself. And of course you got these other 2 big rooms which are just full of these drops all over the place. There's wires usually all over. There's wire here on the table. So I would keep running out while I can before the zombies overwhelm me, and grabbing some more wire that I can lay down in the doorway. Keep myself safe in here. And if you have multiple players doing this together, you can definitely, I really believe you can make it all the way through wave 10 sitting in this room. Just as long as you follow a couple of the pointers that I gave. Like right there, you just saw it, the bomb killed one of those exploding zombies, and I'm getting hit by the toxic gas. You just don't want that to happen. So even though I'm showing you I'm laying down bombs and things, I don't recommend laying any bombs in the doorway. Just wire, nothing but wire. But pick up the jack-in-the-box, just lay it in a corner, and here comes the riot guy. I have to hit him several times to take him down. These jack-in-the-box, just lay them out in the corner. Don't put them in the room, because you don't want to blow up those toxic guys. You don't want that gas in the air killing you. And the only other ones you have to worry about are the turd chuckers. I guess they call them bloaters that throw the toxic football, whatever it is. And those guys have deadly aim. And that bomb that they throw has a pretty wide dispersion field. It spreads out just like the toxic guys. You know, the gas cloud. Their bombs will hit you from a good distance away. So like I said, to avoid them throwing something at you, stay close to the door. So I'm staying up kind of close to the door, and that way when they come around, you're too close for them to throw something at you, and all they want to do is try to hit you. They'll start swinging their arms instead of throwing something at you. So those are just some pointers to actually survive in this room. And the head bobbers there, stuck in the floor, actually can't hit you. They're just funny to look at. I stood on a cluster of about 6 of them in one game, and they don't hit you. They just make you bounce up and down. They get under your feet, and you sit there and just kind of bop up and down a little bit because they're bouncing underneath you. They want to get you in the worst way, but they just can't do it. So anyway, this is another strategy which I think is even a little bit better than using large rooms. This room is about big enough that you can avoid the toxic gas if one of them blows up. And it's only got one entrance as opposed to two entrances. So you only have to cover one entrance. Everybody can just lay all the wire in one spot. And if you get 2 or 3 players in here laying wire, I think you could, very, very possible, you can get all the way through wave 10 without dying. But I'm going to keep trying this out and see how it works with other players, and see if I can get some other players to join me. Which occasionally I do, because like I mentioned in the other video, I'll be one of the last survivors in this map, because like I said, it's tough. If you're not a level 100 player or higher or so, or 85 or higher, it's very tough to survive in this map. And they end up spectating and watching me, and they see where I am, and the next wave they end up following me down here. But unfortunately, they don't come with wire in tow. They don't have wire in the inventory. So even though they're here shooting zombies, I still got to run out and gather more wire and bring it in and lay it down. And I've had to revive a couple of players that have been killed in here. But anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Give a thumbs up if you like this idea. And tell your friends, other players, and subscribe. Yeah, if I mentioned before, subscribing doesn't cost you anything, doesn't hurt you at all, but it helps everybody on YouTube. Any video that you like, just subscribe to the person who posted it and help them out. I appreciate it. Thank you. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.